The beef between Boosie and Charleston White kicked off the same way most online feuds do these days, with Charleston running his mouth and stirring up chaos.
Boosie, your boy don't know how to fight. Neither do that T.I. little yellow long hair.
See, Charleston's got this pattern down to a science. He locks in on a target, starts talking reckless, and then just sits back while the internet does the rest, spreading it like wildfire.
I ain't really got no opinion on him, because, my opinion can send me to prison.
He's gone after rappers, activists, athletes, you name it. But the second he mentioned Boosie's name, the whole energy shifted. Because Boosie isn't the kind of man who laughs it off when someone plays with his family. At first, Charleston kept it light, throwing slick jokes about Boosie being washed up, tossing jabs just to stir the pot. That's what Charleston does best, cause a scene, get clicks, and keep his name trending.
Nobody talk to him. Why do Boosie get all the love? As if he the killer. Mm-hmm. And Boosie ain't no mother killer. You can slap Boosie and that bitch wouldn't do nothing. Mm-hmm. You can slap Lil Boosie, that bitch don't do nothing. Lil Marlo was the killer. Lil Boosie ain't had a fight with nobody. That you punch him in the nose, that bleed to death because he a diabetic. You can't give him no black eye. He'll die. He'll diabetic.
But he didn't stop there. If Charleston really wanted Boosie's attention, he knew he had to take it lower. Way lower. So instead of just talking about Boosie, he went after his son, Tootie Raw. And that's where things started to cross the line.
Boosie, your boy don't know how to fight. Neither do that T.I. little yellow long hair freak. That little don't know how to fight either. Look at them y'all babies is rapper babies.
The jail, it's gonna be for something. It's gonna be for something. I don't play no police game, man. Just know as you move around, man, life is real, bro. This shit ain't no motherfucking joke. This shit ain't no motherfucking game. Just don't play with me and don't play with mine. Leave my motherfucking children out your motherfucking face, boy.
Your son saw one dude said he said he's the one who got your son arrested. How do you feel about stuff like that?
Who got my son arrested?
Then he said Charleston White went on the record.
I don't know, man. I don't fuck with Charleston White. That nigga, they're Prussian. I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm keeping that nigga name out my mouth. That's a threat to my success.
Yeah.
Charleston White, he ain't hiding. Charleston White gonna get your ass locked up.
Yeah.
So, I've been ducking that smoke with Charleston.
That's the only smoke I ever heard Boosie say he ducking.
That's some smoke you don't want, man.
Man.
I ain't trying to have no man calling no DAs on and all this on me. That's real shit.
Yeah.
It's real fake shit.
People got to realize, right? If you look at our community, I don't understand why people make threats online. Why they
I ain't really got no opinion on them, because my opinion can send me to prison. So I ain't really, I ain't really got no opinion. Once you go to threaten people's kids, talking about I ain't the one gonna do all that. Certain people, you can't really express opinions on.
Boosie feels pretty good. He feels like the judge is. He don't feel good. You see how low his energy is. I mean, well, he says this judge seems pretty cool. Man, he just saying that to kiss ass because they watching. I used to say the same shit, and the judge kept revoking my bond. That nigga bit the pillar in an interview. And have you ever seen a gangster in an interview, nigga? That nigga under pressure and stress. Come on, my not playing. He facing 15. Homie, don't you know he got a turd in his ass? Because those 5 murders is part of relevant conduct that goes into the PSI. Even though he beat it, they still bring it up as an arrest. Boosie record don't put him on a cakewalk, y'all. He going where he got to really be in danger and in fear, no matter who he is.
That was the moment the line got crossed. And everybody watching felt it. Disrespecting Boosie is one thing, but dragging his son into it and bragging about getting him locked up, that's a violation. And when you violate, there's always a price to pay. For a while, Boosie kept his cool. No shouting matches, no wild posts. He refused to give Charleston the satisfaction of a quick reaction. But Charleston wouldn't quit. Every time he went live, he threw Tootie's name back out there, daring Boosie to respond. Until finally, Boosie did. Looking straight into the camera, he gave a warning that couldn't be misunderstood. Don't talk about my family. Don't mention my kids. Keep my blood out of your circus. He didn't yell, didn't threaten, but the weight in his voice said everything. He was done playing games. The internet exploded. Clips of Boosie's message flooded feeds. Fans praised him. That's how a real father stands up. Others were nervous, warning that Charleston was baiting him, setting the trap he wanted all along. But one thing everyone agreed on. This time, Charleston went too far. And if you rewind the story, really look at how this fuse got lit, it traces back to another huge name in hip-hop, Kanye West. Because when Kanye stepped out wearing that White Lives Matter shirt, it rocked the culture. Those photos went viral instantly. And everybody had something to say.
You slap Kanye West, that's where he was wrong at, homie.
Yeah.
Why slap him for what, nigga? When you had a 15-year-old hitman, nigga, that murdered black people. The little kid got life without parole. Why would he slap Kanye West, a man with biracial white children, embracing the concept and the notion that black and white lives matter?
Some folks defended Kanye, others went off on him. But one thing's for sure, nobody stayed silent. And Boosie, he was one of the loudest voices in the room. He called Kanye out for disrespecting black people, for turning a movement into a publicity stunt. He told you straight up, you crossed the line this time. That's when Charleston White saw his opening. Instead of backing Boosie, Charleston flipped the narrative. He started clowning Boosie for even caring, saying, it's just a shirt. He mocked him for being outraged, called him a hypocrite, and told his followers Boosie was only talking to stay relevant. Charleston turned Boosie's criticism of Kanye into ammo, another reason to go at him publicly. And from that moment, he wouldn't let go. Anytime Boosie's name popped up, Charleston had something slick to say. Anytime Kanye made headlines, Charleston made sure Boosie's name got dragged right along with it, like he wanted to keep that fire alive. And that's how it spiraled. From a shirt, to a feud, to Charleston going after Boosie's own son. But it didn't stop there, because Charleston had his eyes on another target next, King Harris, T.I.'s son. If his beef with Boosie started over Kanye, then his war with King Harris started because Charleston just couldn't stop adding fuel to the flames.
If your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow motherfucker. I shoot him right in his goddamn throat. Look, I wish an 18, 19-year-old nigga would jump on me. Boy, I Trayvon Martin that little motherfucker. I swear to God.
Why you was a bitch, boy? Man, we was about to whoop your ass when you come back down here from telling. I can see you had a soft upbringing.
Jail, it's gonna be for something. It's gonna be for something. I don't play no police game.
Charleston hopped online laughing, clowning King Harris like it was comedy hour. He called him spoiled, soft, said King was trying way too hard to act street when everybody knew he was raised in money. Charleston mocked everything, the look, the hair, the attitude, and then took it darker. He claimed King was headed straight for jail, that he wasn't built for the life he was pretending to live. But King Harris wasn't the type to just scroll past and ignore it. He jumped on Instagram Live and fired back hard. He called Charleston every name in the book, told him to shut his mouth, and made it clear, if they ever ran into each other in person, it was gonna be a real problem. King wasn't just talking for clicks. He sounded ready to take it off the internet and into real life. That's when T.I. stepped in. Because just like Boosie, T.I. wasn't about to sit quiet while a grown man disrespected his son. T.I. made it crystal clear. Charleston White had officially crossed the line. He said he'd always stand beside King, protect his child no matter what, and told Charleston directly, keep my son's name out your mouth. Now the storm was in full swing. Charleston White was beefing with Boosie and his son, while also going after T.I. and King Harris, all while still cracking jokes about Boosie's Kanye comments. Two rap legends, Boosie and T.I. both furious because Charleston decided to drag their families into his internet circus. And their sons, Tootie and King, standing tall, refusing to let it slide. Every clip, every word went viral. The internet couldn't look away. Charleston's rants, Boosie's responses, T.I.'s statements, King's Live, all being shared, dissected, replayed. It was like watching a slow-motion car crash. Wild, messy, and impossible to turn away from. Nobody could look away. But beneath all the chaos, there was something deeper going on. This wasn't just Charleston White being wild for clicks. This was about family, about fathers standing up for their sons, about that unspoken rule in hip-hop, in the streets, in life itself. You don't come for a man's kids. You can talk about his career, his money, his choices all day long. But the second you drag his family into it, you've crossed a line you can't ever take back. That's why Boosie's warning hit so hard. It wasn't for show. It wasn't beef. It was a man drawing his line in the sand. Don't mess with my family. Don't speak on my son. Don't drag my blood into your circus. And that's exactly why T.I.'s response carried so much weight. He wasn't just defending King's name. He was defending his duty as a father, showing the world that no matter how wild the internet gets or how big the spotlight grows, family comes first. Meanwhile, Charleston White just kept laughing. That's his whole thing. He calls himself untouchable, says rappers can't touch him because he'll call the cops. He brags that he can say whatever he wants and still walk away clean. And maybe, for now, he's right. Maybe Charleston can keep trolling without paying the price. But when you really look at how serious Boosie and T.I. are, you can tell this story is far from over. Because once you cross that line, once you disrespect a man's family, the energy changes completely. It's no longer about clout, no longer about laughs. It's about respect. It's about honor. And for men like Boosie and T.I., that means everything. What started with Boosie calling out Kanye's White Lives Matter shirt spiraled into Charleston mocking him, then going after Boosie's son, then dragging King Harris, then clashing with T.I. himself. It's become a tangled mess of disrespect, warnings and pride, and the internet's locked in, watching every second, waiting to see who moves next. Does Charleston keep poking the bear? Do Boosie and T.I. finally take it further? Does King Harris run into Charleston and make good on his words? Nobody knows. But one thing's for sure. This story isn't done. Not even close. Because once you bring family into the mix, once fathers have to step up and say, leave my kids alone, the whole game changes. It's not just drama anymore. It's personal. And this time, Charleston White might have finally gone too far. So what do y'all think? Was Boosie right to issue that warning? Was Charleston just chasing clout? Or did he cross a line no man should ever cross? And where does King Harris fit into all this? Was he right to clap back? Or did he just give Charleston more fuel? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because the way this story's unfolding, you already know there's more coming.